Welcome back to Terry's Lounge, folks. I am your host, Toilet Terry. We are going to start this episode with, yes, as usual, you guessed it, how many dad jokes can I tell in a minute, followed by how many yo mama jokes can I tell in 1 minute, followed by how many story jokes can I tell in 1 minute. Let's get started with the dad jokes, shall we? I once tried to bring together a good professional hide-and-go-seek playing team, but I can never seem to find any good players because they're always hiding. Why did the tomato turn red? Because he saw the salad dressing and felt undressed. My pet rock is so lazy. It just sits there and gives me the silent treatment. I taught my dog how to play dead, and now he just ignores me. I guess he's perfected the art of selective hearing. Why did the coffee file a police report? Because it got mugged, but at least it was a latte fun. What did one ocean say to the other? Nothing, it just waved, until one of them got too salty. I asked my phone to tell me a joke, but it sent me an app for dad jokes instead. I guess it still hasn't upgraded its humor. Nice work on the dad jokes. Now for the Yo Mama jokes. Yo Mama's so bright, she once turned a light bulb into a nightlight. Yo Mama's so smooth, she makes butter jealous. Yo Mama's so cozy, even warm blankets ask her for hugs. Yo Mama's so curious, she once interviewed a goldfish about his whole day. Yo Mama's so crafty, she turned her sock drawer into a fashion line. Yo Mama's so optimistic, she's always confident the Wi-Fi is stronger in the next room. Yo Mama's so whimsical, her garden gnomes take dance lessons. Yo Mama's so gentle, even the wind asks her for permission to blow. Yo Mama is so nurturing, even plants send her thank you notes. Yo Mama's so funny, her shadow laughs at her jokes. Yo Mama's so inventive, she invented a snack that tastes like happiness. Nice work on the Yo Mama jokes. Now for the story jokes. A boy finds his old bike in his garage, cleans it, fixes it up, and decides to take it for a ride for the first time in years. He takes it for a ride, and while on the ride, the bike starts talking to him and says, "I can take you anywhere you want, you know." Excited, the boy says, "Okay, I want you to take me to the moon." The bike starts lifting off the ground. They go up into the clouds, past the clouds, until they finally land on the moon. He lands on the moon and finds a group of aliens playing soccer. He plays soccer with them and scores a winning goal. "Hooray! This is amazing!" shouts the boy. The bike laughs and says, "Yes, but remember, I can only take you to one place at a time." The boy laughs and says, "That's fine. Alright, next stop, the snack shop." Well, I hope you guys got a good kick out of those jokes. I know I did. It is now time for...
Hold up.
Greetings, Toiletarians! I'm your host, Toilet Terry, and you guys are all watching Toilet Talk with Terry. That's me, obviously. The discussion topic for this episode is sibling dynamics. Growing up with a little sister while being on the high-functioning end of the autism spectrum, for me was, and kind of still is, like being the lead in a comedy where your co-star is a tiny tornado of chaos. Yeah. My little sister had a PhD in annoying older sibling tactics. I'm sure she studied my every move like I was a specimen in a lab. Take the great remote control war of 2010, for example. I say to her, I'm older, so I get to choose what we watch. And she's like, excuse me, I'm cuter and cuteness always wins. It's like I was negotiating a treaty with a pint-sized dictator, and I had no battle plan. It's like trying to outsmart a squirrel. You think you have it all figured out, but then boom, she's climbing a tree. And then there was the cookie incident. We only had one chocolate chip cookie left, and I thought I was being so clever hiding it in the cookie jar. But she had a strategy that would make a spy blush. She lures me to another room with a huge emergency, something having to do with her Barbie doll wardrobe, or whatever. So I go into the room, and by the time I come out, she has devoured that cookie, crumbs all over her face like Cookie Monster at the crime scene. That was a tactical distraction, she proclaimed. I felt like I had just been outsmarted by a 4-foot-tall genius. And hide and seek, oh boy, that game was a horror show for me whenever I played it with her. One time, she decided to hide in the dryer. It took me so long to find her, I actually thought she had been kidnapped after a while. I was calling her name like I was in a missing persons report. Suddenly, after a while, I give up. She pops out of the dryer with a sock on her head. I was practicing my stealth skills, she proclaimed. I'm like, yeah, of course. Yeah, sure. Nothing says ninja like a sock on your head, kid. Sharing a room, however? Nightmare. I was all about order and such, and she thrived in chaos. I'd wake up in the middle of the night freezing because she had stolen the blanket. She'd be all wrapped up like a cozy burrito. So I'd wrestle her for it while she's still sleeping. And by the time I finally snatch it back from her, I end up knocking over her pile of stuffed animals. You'd think that I had declared World War III. She wakes up, and it's like I've ruined her whole universe. You've unleashed the dragon of doom! I was just trying to reclaim my blanket. And don't even get me started on the family photo album. There is one photo in there of me looking around all confused like a raccoon with my frizzy hair, and her in a princess dress wielding a plastic sword. Every time we have a visitor, she likes to represent that photo to them. And this represents my strength. And I'm just sitting there trying to figure out how I'm going to explain my fashion choices. Honestly, having a little sister is like living with a live-in comedian. She taught me some pretty important life skills. How to dodge flying toys. How to negotiate snack time like it's a United Nations meeting. And how to pretend you're not losing your mind when she plays the same song on repeat for 3 hours. If you can grow up with a little sister while navigating the quirks of the world around you, then you can survive anything. Like a family dinner with relatives asking you when you'll settle down. So here's to little sisters. They may drive you crazy, but they make life a hilarious adventure. And if anyone messes with me, she'll probably be the first to jump in, armed with her plastic sword and a snack stash she'll probably borrow from me. And that's all I have to say about that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, this discussion topic. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button for more upcoming content, which will be great. Y'all won't want to miss it? Alright, keep it real. Peace out.
Hold up.
It is now time again for impressions. I am going to be doing 10 random impressions, starting right now.
Yeah, because I don't ever repeat myself at all. Because I don't have a problem with ever repeating myself at all, because I never repeat myself at all.
Alright class, 2 plus 2 equals 5. 3 plus 3 equals 7. 1 plus 1 is not 2. 1 plus 1 is 11. I don't know anything there is to know about the Pythagorean theorem.
Ain't nothing in my life dope. Everything just sucks, bruh. Sucks.
No se te lleve, por favor, no. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cookie crisp. Well, I hope you guys got a good kick out of those impressions. I know I did. It is now time for... What do y'all think of this idea? I printed out a bunch of Mad Lib sheets with fill in the blanks on them. I gave them to my friends and said, fill in the blanks and use the most ridiculous words, and then I will post a video of me reading it for the first time, trying not to laugh. Shall we? This story is entitled Another Summer Day. One day, Doofus and retarded Fatso decided to fart while on their summer vacation. Doofus grabbed a weenus and hit the road. Doofus thought they should skydive, which retarded Fatso thought was very wild. It's summer vacation, we have to skydive, Doofus exclaimed. While on their journey, Doofus saw a donkey climbing a beanstalk, and that scared retarded Fatso. Later, it was time for a snack, so retarded Fatso suggested they eat cake and butter and drink sugar juice. Summertime is all about swanky experiences, and Doofus and retarded Fatso wanted to make the most of it. After a quick dip in the Atlantic Ocean, it was time to defecate. It had been another retarded summer day. Okay. Well, that's all we have time for today here on Tall Tales with Terry. See you on the next episode. I wrote down random questions, and then I had my assistant, Teddy Tidwell, write down random words. 10 questions, 10 random words. I read the questions, he reads the words, and whatever the words are the answers. Let's get started, shall we? If you could be any kitchen appliance the rest of your life, which would you choose? Weenus. If you could replace any part of your body with a fruit, which fruit would you choose? A hammer. What is the weirdest thing you think you could find in a haunted house? Judas Iscariot. What do you think a world without pants would look like? Your mom. If you could only eat one color food for the rest of your life, which would you choose? Frog. If you could only use one eating utensil for the rest of your life, which would you choose? Pinhead. What do you think a conversation between a cat and a dog would sound like? Retardation. What do you think the worst name is for a superhero? Sue. What do you think a world run by toddlers would look like? Satan. If you could have any animal as your personal assistant, which would you choose? Professional retard. Well, that's all we have time for, folks. I hope you guys got a kick out of that just as much as I did. Don't forget to drop a like on this video if you liked it. Hit that subscribe button for more upcoming content, which will be great. Y'all won't want to miss it. All right, keep it real. Peace out.